Hello everyone. Today we want to talk about named range and named cell in Excel. So I have the small data set here that shows the performance of sales rep. So we have columns for sales rep, their salary, amount sold, and we have a column that has the bonus percent. So this is just to show the sales rep, their salary, then the amount they sold. So to calculate the sales bonus, we are going to apply 10% on the amount sold. So for example, Toby is going to get 10% of 1 million. Ola is going to get 10% of 1,100,000. So how do we achieve this in Excel? The simple way to achieve this is to say equals to 10%. So because I want to use the 10% across throughout this column, so what do I need to do? I need to log the 10% and say 10% times 10% of the amount sold. So 10% of the amount sold, and I can hit enter and I can fill my formula down. So I fill my formula down. So we have 10% of the amount sold for everybody, for each of the sales rep. So the next thing I want to do is to calculate the total salary. So to calculate the total salary, I want to add the sales bonus plus their salary. So equals to the salary plus the sales bonus. So I can hit enter.
200,000.
So we have their total salary here, and I can fill it down for each of them. But these are cell references. We are referencing cells. Let's say we want to make our formula more readable. Let's say we are reporting to users that don't even know anything about cell or anything about Excel. They don't even know anything, not talk of knowing anything about cell references or the likes. So we want to make it more readable to them. So how can we achieve this? A simple way to achieve this is to use named cell and named range. So instead of seeing C2, B2, you are going to see something like the actual content of the column or the cell. So the first thing I'm going to do is to delete everything I've calculated here. I'm going to hit delete. So the next thing I'm going to do is to come to the salary. I'm going to give this salary a name. The range, I'm going to give it a name. I'll go to my formula bar. For my formula bar, I'll go to define name, and it has already picked the header as the name, and I'll just hit OK. So that range has a name. So for the amount sold, I'm going to do the same thing. Go from my formula bar, define name, and amount sold, I'll just hit OK. So now I want to calculate my sales bonus. So how do I achieve this? So instead of typing equals to picking 10%, okay, the next thing I should do is to give this cell a name too. So I'll go to the cell and give it a name too, so that it has its own name too. So it has a name, and I can hit OK. So instead of saying 10% or just saying, instead of writing something like equals to what we have here times, so what I'll just do is to write bonus. Since I've already given it a bonus multiplied by, so automatically it is referenced the cell, it has referenced the cell, multiplied by salary. So I'll just type salary, multiplied by the amount sold, multiplied by amount sold. So we have that, and I can hit enter.
100,000.
So automatically I've calculated my sales bonus. So what do I need to do here? If I click into the cell, I'm seeing bonus multiplied by amount sold. I'm not seeing C2 multiplied by D2 or something like that. So here, this is more readable. That is one of the benefits of named range. So the next thing I want to do is to go here and say, so I'll give my sales bonus a range, a name too. So I'll go to define name, and I'm going to call it sales bonus, and I'll just hit OK. So the next thing I'm going to say is going to say to be equals to, I'll say sales bonus plus the salary. So I don't need to start referencing cells again. So salary, and I will hit enter.
200,000.
So in this simple way, my formulas are more readable. So what do we want to achieve? We want our user to have the best of experience. We don't want them to start reading cell or start talking about cell referencing. So this way they can easily click into a cell and note how we're able to make up this number. So if you found this video useful, remember to subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching once again. See you in another one.